And he can't.
It's time for HBU Huskies baseball on the Husky Sports Network.
Driven the other way, Rodriguez is on the run, and he won't get there. Halloran coming around. He will score easily, and the Huskies sweep the series with a walk-off win.
The Husky Sports Network is your home for HBU Huskies baseball throughout the 2019 season.
And he can't make the catch, and it kicks off towards the wall in foul territory. Heck digging for third, and he's in with a 3-run triple.
And it's brought to you by the corporate partners of HBU Athletics. Houston Federal Credit Union, Memorial Hermann Healthcare System, Pepsi, Under Armour, Marriott Houston West Chase, Raising Cane's, 4 Points by Sheraton, Kolache Factory, Holiday Inn Express, Jimmy John's, IBEW Local 716, and Firehouse Subs.
Ground ball towards second. Fitzgerald flips it to DePretta Johnson for one. On to first for the double play. On the way in there for strike 3. A new career high for McCullough. 12 strikeouts on the afternoon.
The Huskies are ready to go as they try to march their way to the Southland Conference Tournament and beyond.
Halloran swings and another drive to center. Seacrest going back, and this one is gone.
It's almost game time right now, so let's head out to the ballpark for HBU Huskies baseball.
And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to a beautiful day in Houston. Although summer is quite here now. It is hot, it is sunny, but a beautiful day here at the ballpark. I want to welcome you in on the Husky Sports Network. I'm Russ Renaud, bringing you all the action all weekend long in the Southland Conference Series between the Central Arkansas Bears and your HBU Huskies. So the Huskies and the Bears coming in at 11-7, looking good for the Southland Conference Tournament. Huskies coming in at 6-12, and they've got some work to do. And so it all begins this weekend, the final stretch, the latter half of conference play, 12 games left, to see if the Huskies can get on a roll and make it to Sugar Land. So it'll be Cody Davenport going for UCA, posed by senior right-hander Zach Carter for the Huskies, and we'll have all the action coming up for you right here on the Husky Sports Network when we come back here on the HBU Baseball pregame show. Take a look around the Southland Conference standings and the schedule for this weekend, then the starting lineups, and we're on to the first pitch. You're watching Huskies Baseball right here on the Husky Sports Network.
As former firemen, we learned the key to doing a great job was to work well together.
It's also the key to making a great sandwich.
Take our turkey bacon ranch sub, piled high with smoked turkey breast, sharp cheddar cheese, creamy peppercorn ranch, then topped with bacon.
Or try our Hook and Ladder Light. It starts at just $5.49. Like all our subs, a perfect balance of ingredients working well together.
If only you and your barber could work so well together.
At least I still need one. Please.
Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
When you live in one of the fastest growing cities in America, it's important to align yourself with a credit union that has a history of people helping people. Houston Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution with over 50 years dedicated to helping families that live or work in the Houston area. We take pride in our competitive rates in several convenient locations. We give the Houston community peace of mind when purchasing your vehicle, buying your home, and preparing for your retirement. We're Houston's credit union.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we do one thing, and we do it better than anyone else. So why not let our food do the talking? Love in the window. Raising Cane's, only the best chicken finger meals. One love.
At Memorial Hermann, we're many parts working in harmony, performing more brain and spinal surgeries than anyone in Houston, conducting groundbreaking research at our Misher Neuroscience Institute, establishing the region's largest network of certified stroke centers. Some might say this makes for an accomplished performance, but to us, it's all in a day's work. Memorial Hermann. Breakthroughs every day.
Back here on the HBU Baseball pregame show. Time now to look at the Southland Conference standings and the schedule for this weekend. First place, Sam Houston State is 14-7. Southeastern Louisiana virtually tied with a 667 winning percentage, both teams, but Southeastern is 12-6. Incarnate Word in third at 13-8, and tied for fourth are Central Arkansas Bears and Stephen F. Austin at 11-7. Northwestern State is 12-9. Texas A&M Corpus Christi 11-10, and Nichols sitting in eighth, the team that everybody is chasing at 10-11. Abilene Christian is 8-10. McNeese is 7-11. Then the Huskies at 6-12. Lamar is 6-15, and UNO is 5-13. So the Huskies, even though they've played 3 fewer games, about 2.5 games back of Nichols, and the Huskies will play the Colonels next weekend in Thibodaux. So here's the schedule for the weekend. Later on tonight, all the games 6 o'clock and later. Southeastern Louisiana at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. San Jose State is at Nichols. Lamar at New Orleans. And Connecticut at Sam Houston State. McNeese at Abilene Christian. Northwestern State at Stephen F. Austin. And in another non-conference, there's 3 non-conference series this weekend. The last one, Arkansas Pine Bluff at Incarnate Word. So if you want to kind of know what the Huskies want to happen, is that McNeese at Abilene Christian series is pretty crucial. You kind of want those 2 teams. You want somebody not to get swept. You want somebody to take 2 out of 3 and not get too far out in front if the Huskies can't sweep this series. So you kind of want to keep pace, jump ahead of those teams, and get to 9 wins this weekend, and then be right behind Nichols going into next weekend's action. So look at the rest. Lamar at New Orleans, those 2 teams are right behind HBU, so kind of need to do whatever one of those teams does in that series. If somebody sweeps the series, need to sweep this series. And if somebody wins 2 out of 3, then that's probably a better scenario. But anyway, that's our look around the Southland Conference. Here's the starting lineups for today's game. First for Central Arkansas, 21-20. Overall, 11-7 in the league under head coach Alan Gumm. Leading off and playing second base is Jay Anderson. Batting second, playing center field, Josh Reagan. Batting third at first base, Tyler Smith. Batting cleanup, the third baseman, Bo Orlando. Batting fifth, the DH, Marco Navarro. Batting sixth and playing left field, Alonzo Bibiano. Batting seventh at shortstop, it's Josh Mar Duran. Batting eighth in right field, Colby Johnson. And batting ninth, the catcher, Nathaniel Sagdahl. On the mound today for the Bears is senior right-hander Cody Davenport. And for the HBU Huskies, 13-27 overall, 6-12 in the Southland under head coach Jared Moon. Leading off and playing shortstop is Nathan Soriano. Batting second, playing second base is Trent Franson. Batting third at first base, Johnny Gonzalez. Batting cleanup, the right fielder, Brandon Benna. Batting fifth and doing the catching, Eric Voller. Batting sixth in left field is Ryan Edmondson. Batting seventh, the DH, Anthony Jones. Batting eighth and playing third base is Cal Clark. And batting ninth in center field is Chase Talbot. On the mound for the Huskies this afternoon is senior right-hander Zach Carter. Your umpiring crew for the series behind home plate today is Kevin Kennedy. First base, Andrew Chestnut, and at third base is Jerry Higdon. Coach Moon and Coach Gumm going over the ground rules with the umpiring crew, exchanging lineups. And here in just a minute or so, Huskies will take the field. They are taking the field today with a group of 50 Little Leaguers from Croatia. Thanks to His Print Ministries and David Moss, that this group has come over from Croatia and is spending time with the Huskies baseball team this week. They've gotten to watch a few practices. They'll be here all weekend. They went to Easter Sunday services last week, so spent a whole 10 days here in Houston, and we are happy to have them here. Thanks to David Moss and his work over in Croatia and really starting Little League over in Croatia and it growing to a point that it has really exploded over there. And then David bringing a whole group over here to the States. And it's quite a sight to see these Little Leaguers getting to take the field with the Huskies this afternoon. You'll be able to see them on your screen right now. They're waiting and ready to go, but we will step aside and take a break, then we'll come back with the first pitch between the Huskies and the Bears right here on the Huskies Sports Network.
At Jimmy John's, we know how much you care about freshness, quality, and value. We want your sandwiches to arrive freaky fast, so they're freaky fresh. That's why we only deliver within 5 minutes of our stores, and not farther.
He's new.
If you're in the zone or in the store, you can get a freaky fresh sandwich. Jimmy John's, because sandwich.
At Memorial Hermann, we're many parts working in harmony, performing more brain and spinal surgeries than anyone in Houston, conducting groundbreaking research at our Misher Neuroscience Institute, establishing the region's largest network of certified stroke centers. Some might say this makes for an accomplished performance, but to us, it's all in a day's work. Memorial Hermann. Breakthroughs every day.
All right, everybody, if this doesn't get your toes tapping, then check your pulse, because you might be dead. Coming to you in Living Cola.
The joy of cola. Pepsi Cola. Jumping, just enjoy the ride. Take your time. Joy of bubbles, joy of fun, joy of Pepsi on your tongue. Greatest taste sensation under the sun.
Refreshing Pepsi Cola from the wonderful folks who put the R in cola. I'll be signing off now. I'll catch you at the Super Bowl.
Pepsi Cola.
Imagine you're obeying tax laws. No one except you, because everyone feels there's zero enforcement. None. That's Houston construction. Lots of rules, no enforcement. UT's latest survey found 50% of Texas construction workers undocumented, having no OSHA or code training, and unknown skill capabilities. It's dangerous. The question? Who cares? We know non-union contractors don't care, but IBW 716 does. It's why we're trained, accredited, licensed, and pay taxes. IBW 716.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we do one thing, and we do it better than anyone else. So why not let our food do the talking?
Love in the window.
Raising Cane's, only the best chicken finger meals. One love.
When you live in one of the fastest growing cities in America, it's important to align yourself with a credit union that has a history of people helping people. Houston Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution with over 50 years dedicated to helping families that live or work in the Houston area. We take pride in our competitive rates in several convenient locations. We give the Houston community peace of mind when purchasing your vehicle, buying your home, and preparing for your retirement. We're Houston's credit union.
As former firemen, we learned the key to doing a great job was to work well together.
It's also the key to making a great sandwich.
Take our turkey bacon ranch sub, pile high with smoked turkey breast, sharp cheddar cheese, creamy peppercorn ranch, then top with bacon.
Or try our hook and ladder light. Starts at just $5.49. Like all our subs, a perfect balance of ingredients working well together.
If only you and your barber could work so well together.
At least I still need one.
Please.
Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to a beautiful day at Husky Field in Houston, Texas, for the Southland Conference Series opener between your HBU Huskies and the Central Arkansas Bears. I'm Russ Renault. Thanks for joining us here on the Husky Sports Network. UCA sitting in good shape at 11-7 in the Southland and tied for fourth place, while the Huskies on the outside looking in for the Southland Conference tournament right now. looking to get on a roll here in the last 12 games, sitting at 6-12, and about 2.5 games behind Nichols for the 8th spot in the Southland Conference tournament. So the Huskies will turn to senior right-hander Zach Carter today. 5'11", 177 pounds, from Arlington, Texas, Pantego Christian Academy. Zach making his 11th start, 3-6 with a 4.79 ERA. He's given up 39 runs, 33 earned on 77 hits with 40 strikeouts and 13 walks in 62 innings. Opponents hitting .300 against him. It'll be Jay Anderson, Josh Reagan, and Tyler Smith to lead it off for UCA here in the first inning. Anderson, senior second baseman from Humble by way of Blinn College. Anderson hitting .250, 7 doubles, a home run, 16 RBIs, and 22 runs scored. Check in, give you the weather conditions in a mostly sunny sky, 85 degrees at game time. And the wind out of the northwest at 3 miles per hour, so not really a factor. And when it does blow in, it blows in from the northwest, so kind of blowing in towards the Bears' dugout on the first base side. So here's the left-handed batter, Anderson, to lead it off against Carter. So Zach ready to go to work. First pitch on the way is in there for strike one. Clark in on the grass over at third, and there's a shot into right field. A leadoff base hit for Anderson.
Center fielder number 23.
And now it'll be junior center fielder Josh Reagan. It's from Irving, Texas. Hitting .317, 11 doubles, a triple, 4 home runs, 28 driven in, 30 runs scored. Now Carter out of the stretch. That pitch misses upstairs for ball one. Here's the defense for the Huskies. Gonzalez at first, Franson at second, Soriano at short, Clark at third, Edmondson in left, Talbot in center, Bennett in right field, and Voller is catching for Carter. Swing and a miss. Throw down to first. Pretty close play. But Anderson gets back in. Anderson 6 of 7 on stolen base attempts this year. Throw over. Pretty good pickoff move by Carter there. Squares the bunt, pops it up. Now the count goes to 1-2. So runner on at first and nobody out here in the top of the first inning, just underway here in the Southland Conference Series opener. Carter comes set. Popped up on the infield. And Franson moves over and makes the catch for out number one.
The first baseman, number 17, Tyler Smith.
That'll be senior first baseman Tyler Smith from Deer Park. Hitting .273, 11 doubles, 3 home runs, 25 RBIs, and 23 runs scored. Got a little bit of local flavor here in the lineup today for the Bears. Got Bo Orlando in the on-deck circle. Colby Johnson further down the lineup. So a lot of Houston area products here for UCA. That just misses. And 1-0 now to Smith. Chop foul off the end of the bat. Huskies home white pants today, blue tops, camo hat. Bears in their road grays with the purple sleeves. And the black hats today for the bad guys. The 1-1 pitch. Bouncer back to Carter's right to Soriano. Steps on second for one and over to first for the double play. Good play by Nate to stay on the bag and play the carom off of Carter. And we go to the bottom of the first inning. Bears nothing. Huskies coming to bat here on the Husky Sports Network.
At Memorial Hermann, we're many parts working in harmony, performing more brain and spinal surgeries than anyone in Houston, conducting groundbreaking research at our Misher Neuroscience Institute, establishing the region's largest network of certified stroke centers. Some might say this makes for an accomplished performance, but to us, it's all in a day's work. Memorial Hermann. Breakthroughs every day.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we do one thing, and we do it better than anyone else. So why not let our food do the talking?
Love in the window.
Raising Cane's, only the best chicken finger meals. One love.
Go to the bottom of the first inning and be Nathan Soriano to lead it off for the Huskies, followed by Trent Franson and Johnny Gonzalez. On the mound today for the Bears, the senior right-hander Cody Davenport. He's from Fayetteville, Arkansas, Fayetteville High School. And making his 11th start, 3-3 with a 1.56 ERA. He's given up 21 runs, 12 earned on 47 hits, 57 strikeouts and 13 walks in 69 and third innings. Opponents hitting only 185 against him. Here is junior shortstop Nathan Soriano from Tucson, Arizona, Cannon del Oro High School, hitting 240. 5 doubles, 2 triples, 15 RBIs, and 21 runs scored. First pitch from Davenport misses down low for a ball. That misses down low as well. Davenport, 6 foot, 210, a right-hander. And it popped into center field, and Anderson, second baseman, able to chase it down and make the catch for out number 1.
Second baseman, number 4, Trent Franson.
So now it'll be junior second baseman Trent Franson from Houston, Lutheran South High School. Hitting 271, 9 doubles, a triple, 10 RBIs, 31 runs scored. Pitch misses down low for a ball. Driven into center field and a base hit for Franson. Here with 1 out in the bottom of the first inning.
First baseman, number 38, Johnny Gonzalez.
That'll be junior first baseman Johnny Gonzalez from Frisco, Texas, Wakeland High School. Hitting 276, 9 doubles, 3 triples, 5 home runs, 23 RBIs, and 26 runs scored. Takes a strike on the inside corner. Franson 5 for 7 on stolen bases this year. There's a runner over at first. Here's the defense for the Bears. Smith at first, Anderson at second, Duran at short, Orlando at third, Bibiano in left, Reagan in center, Johnson in right field, Sagdahl doing the catching for Davenport. The 0-1 pitch. It's a strike on the outside corner. Oh, 2 pitch, and Gonzalez fouls it away. Throw over to first. Kind of caught Franson in his secondary lead, but Trent able to get back. Another 0-2 to Gonzalez. That misses up high. So now Davenport steps off. It's still 1-2 to Gonzalez with 1 out and the runner at first here in the bottom of the first inning. One-two pitch upstairs to even the count. Two-two pitch, runner going, swing and a miss. Throw down to second is not in time, gets away momentarily. So the strikeout and then the stolen base for Franson. So that'll bring up junior right fielder Brandon Benham from Omaha, Nebraska, and Creighton Prep, hitting .317, 10 doubles, 3 home runs, 28 RBIs, and 28 runs scored. First pitch to Benna is in there for a strike. And that one's popped foul and out of play, 0-2. Davenport checks Franson at second. And this one misses up high. So Franson with a 1-out single. Stole second when Gonzalez struck out. So now there with 2 down. The 1-2 pitch to Benna. Brandon with a base hit back up the middle. Franson coming home. The throw is not in time. The Huskies take the lead, 1-0. The RBI single by Brandon Benna. Good throw by Reagan in center to make that one close. But Franson gets in there for the first run of the ball game.
Number 35, Eric Bowler.
Now it'll be senior catcher Eric Voller from Mission Viejo, California, Trabuco Hills High School, hitting .294, 9 doubles, 2 home runs, 19 RBIs, 22 runs scored. And this one popped off the fist, and that one's going to get down for a base hit. Benna heading to third. Reagan's throw is not in time. Reagan with another strong throw that just comes up a little bit late. Reagan's got a good arm, because few people would even have a chance on those last 2 plays, but he has made both of them close. Runners on the corners for Ryan Edmondson. Junior left fielder from Chandler, Arizona, Perry High School. Edmondson hitting .302, 5 doubles, a home run, 13 RBIs, and 19 runs scored. A left-handed bat facing Davenport, and that one misses down and in for a ball. Davenport comes set. Now the 1-0 pitch. That hits the outside corner for strike 1. So Benna with his single hit safely in 20 of the last 21 games. Had a 16-game hitting streak, and then when that was snapped, has now hit safely in his last 4. The 1-1 pitch. Edmondson, a chopper to second. Anderson charging in, and he will just get Edmondson at first for the out. We go the second inning. Huskies 1, Bears nothing here on the Huskies Sports Network.
Imagine you're obeying tax laws. No one except you, because everyone feels there's zero enforcement. None. That's Houston construction. Lots of rules, no enforcement. UT's latest survey found 50% of Texas construction workers undocumented, having no OSHA or code training, and unknown skill capabilities. It's dangerous. The question? Who cares? We know non-union contractors don't care, but IBW 716 does. It's why we're trained, accredited, licensed, and pay taxes. IBW 716.
At Jimmy John's, we know how much you care about freshness, quality, and value. We want your sandwiches to arrive freaky fast, so they're freaky fresh. That's why we only deliver within 5 minutes of our stores, and not farther.
He's new.
If you're in the zone or in the store, you can get a freaky fresh sandwich. Jimmy John's, because sandwich.
Top of the second inning in Houston, HBU with a 1-0 lead over Central Arkansas. Be Bo Orlando to lead it off here for the Bears, followed by Marco Navarro and Alonzo Bibiano.
Leading off the second for the Bears.
Orlando, junior third baseman, another Houston area product. He's hitting .236 with 7 doubles, a home run, 24 RBIs, and 17 runs scored. So here's Carter's first pitch of the second inning, and it's in there for a strike. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Carter working quickly, and a chopper now to short. Soriano has it, and over to Gonzalez for out number 1. Until when Zach feels in that groove, he will get the ball and he's back into his windup. So here's junior designated hitter Marco Navarro. It's from Coppell. Hitting .299 with 4 doubles, 3 home runs, 24 RBIs, 25 runs scored. And this one chopped up the first baseline. Carter grabs it and tags out Navarro for the out. Kind of grabbed it and made the tag all in one motion. Good play by Carter. And there's quickly 2 down.
Left fielder number 9, Alonzo Viviano.
Now to be junior left fielder Alonzo Bibiano from Ellensburg, Washington. Hitting .130, a double, 3 RBIs, and 6 runs scored, making his 13th start of the year. That misses inside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch fouled away. Tell you where Zach ranks all time in HBU history coming into this game. Tied for 12th in wins with 16. Making his 62nd appearance. He's in 7th, 1 behind teammate JT Newton. The 1-1 in there for strike 2. Zach now with 304 innings pitched, just 1 inning behind Dalton Schaefer for 4th all time. So Zach in 5th. And that one low and away to even the count. So 1 out away from tying Schaefer for 4th all time. And then Zach 7th in strikeouts at 202, 11 behind Sean Salinas for 6th. Here's a 2-2 pitch on the way, and a ground ball back up the middle, but Soriano gets there and over to first, and a 1-2-3 inning for Carter. We go to the bottom of the 2nd. Huskies 1, Bears nothing here on the Husky Sports Network.
As former firemen, we learned the key to doing a great job was to work well together.
It's also the key to making a great sandwich.
Take our turkey bacon ranch sub, pile high with smoked turkey breast, sharp cheddar cheese, creamy peppercorn ranch, then top with bacon.
Or try our Hook and Ladder Light. Starts at just $5.49. Like all our subs, a perfect balance of ingredients working well together.
If only you and your barber could work so well together.
At least I still need one.
Please.
Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
When you live in one of the fastest growing cities in America, it's important to align yourself with a credit union that has a history of people helping people. Houston Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution with over 50 years dedicated to helping families that live or work in the Houston area. We take pride in our competitive rates in several convenient locations. We give the Houston community peace of mind when purchasing your vehicle, buying your home, and preparing for your retirement. We're Houston's credit union.
Bottom of the 2nd inning, and senior designated hitter Anthony Jones to lead it off. Jones from Missouri City, Ridgepoint High School, hitting .250, 4 doubles, a triple, 3 home runs, 22 RBIs, and 16 runs scored. First pitch on the way from Davenport, and Jones fouls it away. A big day for Anthony on Tuesday. Went 3 for 4 with a grand slam, a double, 5 RBIs in that 11-8 loss on the road at UTSA. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A breaking ball popped foul. This one driven into left, right at Bibiano, though, and he makes the catch for the first out.
Third baseman number 15, Cal Clark.
Now here is junior third baseman Cal Clark from Fairfax, Iowa, Cedar Rapids Prairie High School. Takes ball 1 down and in. Clark hitting 213, 2 doubles, a triple, 9 RBIs, and 8 runs scored. Fouls this one away, and it's 1-1. Chopped back to the mound. Davenport has it, then over to first for the second out. Brings up junior center fielder Chase Talbot from Beaumont, Monsignor Kelly High School, hitting 232. 3 doubles, a triple, 4 home runs, 21 RBIs, and 19 runs scored. Huskies leading at 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. Talbot slashes the first pitch foul out of play on the left side. Huskies got an RBI single from Brandon Benna back in the first inning. And that pitch misses upstairs, 1-1. Davenport drops down a little 3-quarter style and misses outside for ball 2. This pitch fouled away to even the count on Talbot. Two-two pitch from Davenport, and Talbot fouls it away to stay alive. Base is empty with 2 outs here in the second. Another 2-2 pitch, and Talbot fouls that one away. Davenport trying to go upstairs and get Talbot to chase something out of the zone. He did, but he fouled it away. And the breaking ball swung on and missed. A strikeout for Davenport to end the inning. We go to the third. HBU 1, Central Arkansas 0 here on the Husky Sports Network.
4 points by Sheridan Houston. Greenway Plaza is a proud hotel sponsor of
All right, everybody, if this doesn't get your toes tapping, then check your pulse, because you might be dead. Coming to you in Living Cola.
The joy of cola. Pepsi Cola. Jumping, just enjoy the ride. Take your time. Joy of bubbles, joy of fun, joy of Pepsi on your tongue. Greatest taste sensation under the sun.
Refreshing Pepsi Cola from the wonderful folks who put the R in cola. I'll be signing off now. I'll catch you at the Super Bowl.
Pepsi Cola.
number 3, Josh Dorn.
So it'll be junior shortstop Josh Duran to lead it off here for the Bears. From Willemstad, Curacao. Takes strike one from Carter. Duran hitting .277, 3 doubles, 10 RBIs, 14 runs scored. And Carter fires strike two on the outside corner. Chop foul. Another 0-2 pitch inside and hits Duran. So leadoff base runner here for UCA.
Right fielder, number 1, Colby Johnson.
Strike one to Colby Johnson. Freshman right fielder. He's from Pearland, Lutheran South High School. Same as Trent Franson, the Huskies' second baseman. Johnson hitting .239, 9 doubles, a triple, 9 RBIs, and 19 runs scored. Squares to bunt, gets it down. Carter hops on it, throws to second, and the Huskies get the lead runner. Great play by Carter. Second time he has fielded his position well today.
Catcher, number 25, Nathaniel Segal.
So now it'll be junior catcher Nathaniel Sagdahl. It's from Federal Way, Washington. Hitting .171, 7 doubles, a home run, 14 driven in, 11 runs scored, and takes strike one. A pitch outside, throw down to first, and Johnson just gets back in. Kind of a half pitch out there by the Huskies. Driven into right center field, and that's a base hit. And that's going to get past Bennett all the way to the wall. Runner is going to come in, and we're going to be tied up. Sagdahl pulls into second with an RBI double. Double number 8 of the year for the Bears catcher.
Second baseman, number 11, Jay Anderson.
We go back to the top of the order and Jay Anderson. Anderson singled to lead off the game. Was retired on a double play ball to end the first inning. Strike called. One out and a runner at second now. All tied up 1-1. This one driven foul. Carter comes set, checks the runner at second. Now the 0-2 pitch on the way. It's fouled off. Sagdahl leads away from second. Anderson steps back in. Carter delivers. That is low and outside for ball one. Foul back. Another 1-2 pitch on the way. And another foul off by Anderson. Breaking ball fouled off. Pitch on the inside corner, strike three. The tough at bat by Anderson, but Carter finally pulls a string on the inside corner for his first strikeout of the game and out number 2 here in the third. Be Josh Reagan. Popped up to second his first time up. Driven into left. Edmondson going back. That's going to get over his head into the wall. Go-ahead run's going to come home. Double for Reagan. His 12th of the season gives the Bears a 2-1 lead.
First baseman number 17, Tyler Smith.
That'll be Tyler Smith. Grounded into a double play to end the first inning. Down and in for ball one. The 1-0 pitch on the outside corner for strike one. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. Here's the 1-2. On the inside corner, strike three. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Carter, but gives up the 2 runs, and the Bears lead at 2-1. We go to the bottom of the third here on the Huskies Sports Network.
Imagine you're obeying tax laws. No one except you, because everyone feels there's zero enforcement. None. That's Houston Construction. Lots of rules, no enforcement. UT's latest survey found 50% of Texas construction workers undocumented, having no OSHA or code training, and unknown skill capabilities. It's dangerous. The question? Who cares? We know non-union contractors don't care, but IBW 716 does. It's why we're trained, accredited, licensed, and pay taxes. IBW 716.
At Jimmy John's, we know how much you care about freshness, quality, and value. We want your sandwiches to arrive freaky fast, so they're freaky fresh. That's why we only deliver within 5 minutes of our stores, and not farther.
He's new.
If you're in the zone or in the store, you can get a freaky fresh sandwich. Jimmy John's, because sandwich.
Back to the top of the order here in the bottom of the third inning for the Huskies. Nathan Soriano to lead it off. Popped up to second his first time up. Took a good play by the second baseman Anderson in shallow center field to run it down. The breaking ball from Davenport for strike one. Popped up down the right field line. Johnson giving chase, and he will not be able to get there. Slams into the wall in foul territory. So a foul ball and strike two on Soriano. So 0-2 the count. Davenport winds and delivers. Up high. Swung on and missed for strike three. There's 3 strikeouts in the game for Davenport.
Second baseman, number 4, Trent Franson.
Be Trent Franson. He's 1 for 1. Singled and scored on the RBI single by Benna back in the first inning. Takes a strike on the inside corner. Driven back up the middle. 2 for 2 day for Trent Franson. Now to bring up Johnny Gonzalez.
First baseman, number 38, Johnny Gonzalez.
Struck out his first time up. Franson stole second base on that third strike and set up the RBI single by Benna. And this one driven foul. Pickoff throw is in the dirt and dug out by Smith. The 0-1 pitch. And Gonzalez with a base hit back up the middle. Franson heading for third. That one hit a little softer up the middle. Didn't really give Reagan a chance to make a throw to third. So back-to-back singles here for the Huskies in the bottom of the third inning.
46, Brandon Benna.
Now it brings up Brandon Benna. 1 for 1 with the RBI single back in the first. Head coach Jared Moon running through the signs over in third base coach's box. Volunteer assistant coach Brent Schmidt over at first base. Pitching coach is Xavier Hernandez and bench coach Russell Stockton. So runners on the corners with 1 out for Benna. Huskies trailing at 2-1 here in the third. Davenport with a pitch, and it's in there for a strike. The 0-1 pitch, that's up high for ball 1. Davenport with the pitch. Benna with a high fly ball to left. Bibiano going back is going to be deep enough to tie the ball game. Makes the catch for the out. Gonzalez tagging from first, and he is out at second. And the run did not score. So the tag was made at second before the run scored. That's just a mistake there. Gonzalez trying to go to second. And we go to the fourth. Bears 2, Huskies 1 here on the Husky Sports Network.
As former firemen, we learned the key to doing a great job was to work well together.
It's also the key to making a great sandwich.
Take our turkey bacon ranch sub, pile high with smoked turkey breast, sharp cheddar cheese, creamy peppercorn ranch, then top with bacon.
Or try our hook and ladder light. Starts at just $5.49. Like all our subs, a perfect balance of ingredients working well together.
If only you and your barber could work so well together.
At least I still need one.
Please.
Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
When you live in one of the fastest growing cities in America, it's important to align yourself with a credit union that has a history of people helping people. Houston Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution with over 50 years dedicated to helping families that live or work in the Houston area. We take pride in our competitive rates in several convenient locations. We give the Houston community peace of mind when purchasing your vehicle, buying your home, and preparing for your retirement. We're Houston's credit union.
So what should be a tie ball game, still a 2-1 lead for Central Arkansas. What should have been a sacrifice fly for Brandon Benna turned it into an inning-ending double play as Trent Franson should have scored, but Johnny Gonzalez was tagged out trying to tag and go to second. Franson, if he had just sprinted home, would have not made that an issue and would have been home. It was bang, bang. It was really close, but call stands, and it's 2-1 Bears. Here's Carter to face Bo Orlando, and misses low and away for ball one. Strike call, 1-1. And a slider for strike two on the outside corner. In that situation, Gonzalez probably better off just staying at first. But you take the chance. And like we said, Franson should have scored easily. Shouldn't have made that one close. This one popped up down the right field line. Gonzalez chasing after it. And that's going to fall foul. I don't know if Trent just wasn't running hard, or if the throw is just that good from Bibiano and left to get Gonzalez before Franson scored. So 1-2 the count on Orlando. Grounded out to short to lead off the second inning, his first time up. Swings and fouls off a fastball. Another 1-2 pitch on the way. Low and away for ball two. Breaking ball fouled away. This one driven into left and a base hit for Orlando. Here to lead off the fourth inning for the Bears.
Designated hitter number 34, Marco Navarro.
Now it'll be Marco Navarro. Grounded out to Carter. Back in the second inning. A little chopper up the first baseline. Carter grabbed it and in one motion tagged out Navarro for the out. And a swing and a miss and a breaking ball for strike one. No call on the pitch. Voller was coming up out of his crouch, was going to make a throw over to first, but it was called the ball. Looked like a good pitch, and it's 1-1. It's 50 pitches for Carter. 39 have been for strikes. Down in the dirt and blocked by Voller, and it's 2-1 on Navarro. Carter sets and the 2-1 pitch. A breaking ball foul. 2-2 the count. Huskies with a run in the bottom of the first inning to take a 1-0 lead. Bears came back with 2 runs in the top of the third, and that's where we are, 2-1 here in the top of the fourth. The 2-2 on the way. Just misses inside for a full count. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss, throw down to second, strike him out, throw him out, double play. So that erases the base runner, and there's 2 down.
Number 9, Alonzo Viviano.
It'll be Alonzo Bibiano. Grounded out to short to end the second inning, his first time up. Driven into right center field, but Benna is there and makes a catch for the out. We go to the bottom of the fourth, UCA 2, HBU 1 here on the Husky Sports Network.
At Memorial Hermann, we're many parts working in harmony, performing more brain and spinal surgeries than anyone in Houston, conducting groundbreaking research at our Misher Neuroscience Institute, establishing the region's largest network of certified stroke centers. Some might say this makes for an accomplished performance, but to us, it's all in a day's work. Memorial Hermann. Breakthroughs every day.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we do one thing, and we do it better than anyone else. So why not let our food do the talking?
Love in the window.
Raising Cane's, only the best chicken finger meals. One love.
Number 35, Eric Bowler.
So here is senior catcher Eric Voller to lead it off for the Huskies here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Voller singled his first time up back in the first and takes ball 1 down and in. The 1-0 pitch is popped up down the right field line. Johnson giving chase and runs out of room. You know, even though the wind isn't blowing very hard, and it's blowing in from the northwest towards the UCA dugout, it does seem that those balls down the right field line are tailing a little bit more. The 1-1 on the way. Voller swings and misses. Davenport with a 1-2 pitch. Up and in to even the count. Two-two pitch. That misses low and away for a full count on Voller. Payoff pitch, down low, ball 4, and a leadoff walk to Voller.
Left fielder number 23, Ryan Edmondson.
And bring up Ryan Edmondson. Grounded out to second to end the first inning, his first time up. Orlando in on the grass at third. And this one driven the other way and a base hit for Edmondson. So back-to-back base runners. Nobody out here in the fourth inning with Anthony Jones at the plate. See if Anthony's called on to bunt here. With that single, Edmondson has reached safely in 22 straight games. There's no Trent Franson going 2 for 2 today. He's reached safely in 18 straight games. So the umpires have to shift over positions with the runners at first and second. First pitch to Jones is in there for a strike. 50 pitches for Davenport, 35 strikes. No sign of a bunt from Jones. Now here's the 0-1 pitch. Shows bunt that time, pulls it back and takes the ball down low. The 1-1 pitch. Jones squares the bunt, gets it down, but rolls foul. So the count 1-2 on Anthony, with Voller at second and Edmondson at first. Davenport with the pitch, and it's swung on and missed for strike 3 and out number 1.
Third baseman number 15, Cal Clark.
That brings up Cal Clark. Cal grounded back to the pitcher Davenport back in the second inning. Runners go. Pitch is fouled off and out of play. Almost a delayed hit and run. Or if Voller just got the sign late, saw Edmondson going. So it's 0-1 on Clark. Showed bunt, pulled it back, and takes ball 1. 1-1 pitch, and Clark takes strike 2 on the outside corner. One-two pitch. Clark chopper to the left side, and they get one at second, and there's going to be no play at first. So Clark reaches on the fielder's choice. Edmondson retired. And Voller over to third.
Center fielder number 10, Chase Talbot.
So it'll be Chase Talbot with runners on the corners and 2 outs, and the Huskies trailing 2-1. Chase struck out to end the second inning, his first time up. Fouled away. And this one, strike on the inside corner at the knees. The 0-2 pitch and slapped foul. Davenport comes set. Time is called. So it's Voller drawing the leadoff walk, followed by a single by Edmondson. Now we've got runners on the corners after Clark reached on the fielder's choice. A swing and a miss by Talbot for strike 3, and the Huskies leave runners on. Go to the 5th. Central Arkansas 2, HBU 1 here on the Husky Sports Network.
All right, everybody, if this doesn't get your toes tapping, then check your pulse, because you might be dead. Coming to you in Living Cola.
The joy of cola. Pepsi Cola. Jumping, just enjoy the ride. Take your time. Joy of bubbles, joy of fun, joy of Pepsi on your tongue. Greatest taste sensation under the sun.
Refreshing Pepsi Cola from the wonderful folks who put the R in cola. I'll be signing off now. I'll catch you at the Super Bowl.
Pepsi Cola.
The Huskies passing up some scoring opportunities the last 2 innings and still trail at 2-1 as we go to the top of the 5th. Be Joshmar Duran to lead it off for the Bears as the bottom third of the order is due up. Duran hit by a pitch to lead off the 3rd inning. Ground ball back up the middle. Soriano dives but can't make the play. And it's a leadoff single for the Bears. That'll be Colby Johnson. Reached on a fielder's choice. His first time up back in the third inning. Ended up scoring the first run of the game for the Bears in that 2-run third. Low and away for a ball. Clark in on the grass over at third. Chopper up the third baseline, but foul. So 1-1 the count. Nobody out. The runner on at first. Take a look at the Southland Conference scoreboard for the weekend. Southeastern Louisiana is at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. San Jose State is at Nichols. There's 3 non-conference series this weekend. Lamar is at New Orleans, Connecticut at Sam Houston State, McNeese at Abilene Christian. Northwestern State is at Stephen F. Austin. And Arkansas Pine Bluff at Incarnate Word. Fly ball to right field. Benna reaches out and makes the catch. And there's one down here in the top of the 5th. Nice play by Brandon near the line for out number 1. Be Nathaniel Sagdahl coming up. RBI double in the third inning. That put the Bears on the board and tied the game. Then he scored on the double by Reagan. That's where we stand, 2-1 here in the 5th. Slider for a strike on the inside corner. So looking ahead, it's the first of a 4-game homestand. Foul ball. And it's 0-2. Tomorrow's game, second game of this series, at 1 o'clock start, then 2 o'clock on Sunday, and then the Huskies will play their final non-conference game, final midweek game of the season against Texas Southern on Tuesday at 3 o'clock. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. A strikeout for Carter for out number 2. So then it's 9 straight Southland Conference games to end the regular season. 6 of those are on the road, 2 straight road trips to South Louisiana. Huskies will be at Nichols next weekend, and then at New Orleans the following weekend before coming back here for the regular season finale against McNeese. Swing and a miss by Anderson. And it's 0-1. Anderson struck out his first time up. Excuse me, he's 1 for 2. He singled in the first and then struck out the next time. Drives this one deep to right field. Benna going back, and he tracks it down on the warning track for the third out. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Central Arkansas 2, HBU 1 here on the Husky Sports Network.
As former firemen, we learned the key to doing a great job was to work well together.
It's also the key to making a great sandwich.
Take our turkey bacon ranch sub, pile high with smoked turkey breast, sharp cheddar cheese, creamy peppercorn ranch, then top with bacon.
Or try our Hook and Ladder Light. Starts at just $5.49. Like all our subs, a perfect balance of ingredients working well together.
If only you and your barber could work so well together.
At least I still need one.
Please.
Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
When you live in one of the fastest growing cities in America, it's important to align yourself with a credit union that has a history of people helping people. Houston Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution with over 50 years dedicated to helping families that live or work in the Houston area. We take pride in our competitive rates in several convenient locations. We give the Houston community peace of mind when purchasing your vehicle, buying your home, and preparing for your retirement. We're Houston's credit union.
Be Nathan Soriano to lead it off for the Huskies here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Huskies blew a couple of scoring chances each of the last 2 innings.
Leading off for your Huskies, the shortstop, number 16, Nathan Soriano.
Should have scored on a sac fly in the 3rd inning. Trent Franson should have scored on a fly ball by Brandon Benna, but Johnny Gonzalez was thrown out at second before Franson scored. Then Voller and Edmondson reached back-to-back to lead off the 4th inning, and Soriano with a bouncer up the middle and is thrown out by Duran for out number 1. As a Voller and Edmondson, Voller walked and Edmondson followed with a single, but Huskies couldn't do anything after that. So now it's Trent Franson here with 1 out. Trent's 2 for 2 and fouls this one away. Singleton scored in the 1st inning. Singleton should have scored in the 3rd. The 0-1 pitch on the way from Davenport, low and away for a ball. The strike called. So now it's 1-2. Fouled away. Breaking ball off the fist and fouled off. Another 1-2 pitch. Taken out Pye to even the count. So as we were talking about last inning, Huskies at home on Tuesday, then not home again for 16 days. And a chopper foul. So 2 weeks away from home at Nichols and at New Orleans. Two-two pitch. Franson fighting one off and staying alive. Remember that last series of the year is a Thursday, Friday, Saturday series. So May 16th through 18th right here at Husky Field. And Saturday is senior day. 2-2 pitch. And Franson trying to wait for the one he wants. So Davenport ready for another 2-2 pitch. Franson shoots this one to the right side, and it's bobbled by the second baseman, Anderson. That's going to be an error, allowing Franson to reach here with one out in the bottom of the fifth.
First baseman, number 38, Johnny Gonzalez.
So Franson's been on all 3 times. Now to bring up Johnny Gonzalez. He's 1 for 2, struck out in the first inning, singled in the third. A breaking ball misses outside, 1-0. Huskies with 1 run on 6 hits. Bears 2 runs, 5 hits, and the only error of the game coming just now to put Franson on. This one driven into center field, sending Reagan back. He's drifting back and makes a catch for the second out. That'll be Brandon Benna with 2 outs and Franson at first.
Right fielder, number 26, Brandon Benna.
Brandon 1 for 2. RBI single in the first inning and flied into a double play to end the third. Should have been a sacrifice fly. And a fastball for a strike on the outside corner. Driven to the left side, a bouncing ball, a long throw to first, and Benna is just out by a step. And we go to the 6th inning. UCA 2, HBU 1 here on the Husky Sports Network.
Imagine you're obeying tax laws. No one except you, because everyone feels there's zero enforcement. None. That's Houston construction. Lots of rules, no enforcement. UT's latest survey found 50% of Texas construction workers undocumented, having no OSHA or code training, and unknown skill capabilities. It's dangerous. The question? Who cares? We know non-union contractors don't care, but IBW 716 does. It's why we're trained, accredited, licensed, and pay taxes. IBW 716.
At Jimmy John's, we know how much you care about freshness, quality, and value. We want your sandwiches to arrive freaky fast, so they're freaky fresh. That's why we only deliver within 5 minutes of our stores. And not farther.
He's new.
If you're in the zone or in the store, you can get a freaky fresh sandwich. Jimmy John's, because sandwich.
So we go to the top of the 6th inning.
Off the 6th for the Bears.
And it'll be Josh Reagan to lead it off here for UCA. Reagan 1 for 2, popped up to second in the first inning. RBI double gave the Bears the lead in the third. And nobody scored since. It's 2-1 UCA. Zach Carter back out there for the Huskies. First pitch on the way is in there for a strike. Chopper towards short. Soriano fields it, fires it over to first for the first out. That'll be Tyler Smith. 0 for 2. Grounded into a double play to end the first inning. Struck out to end the third. Down and in for ball one. Swung on and missed. Swing and a miss for strike two. That one down and in to even the count on Smith. Two-two pitch from Carter. A swing and a miss for the strikeout. It's the fourth of the game for Carter. There's two down and nobody on for Bo Orlando.
Third baseman number 10, Bo Orlando.
This series not the only one important between the Bears and the Huskies this weekend. Softball team up in Conway taking on UCA, and Orlando takes strike one. Orlando is 1 for 2, grounded out to short in the second, singled to lead off the fourth inning. Misses away, 1-1. The softball series begins at 5 o'clock this afternoon up in Conway, a doubleheader tonight. 1-1 pitch. Driven into right field, and that's down for a base hit. So Orlando, a two-out base runner here for UCA. And bring out Marco Navarro. He's 0 for 2, grounded out to the pitcher in the second inning, struck out in the fourth. So I'll tell you the situation in softball, UCA holds the 8th seed right now for the Southland Conference tournament. And the Huskies are 1 game behind them. So that's a huge series. As far as the standings go, ball one misses outside. Then UCA will go to Northwestern State to finish off the regular season next weekend, and HBU softball at home here against Abilene Christian. That's fouled away, and it's 1-1. So that's 5 o'clock tonight from Conway, with the finale tomorrow at noon. One pitch. That one's fouled. So golf has wrapped up. Beach volleyball is wrapped up. So all that's left is baseball, softball, and track for HBU here to finish off the school year. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed for strike three. And that'll do it. So we'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning with the Huskies trailing the Bears 2-1 here on the Husky Sports Network.
At Memorial Hermann, we're many parts working in harmony, performing more brain and spinal surgeries than anyone in Houston, conducting groundbreaking research at our Mission Neuroscience Institute, establishing the region's largest network of certified stroke centers. Some might say this makes for an accomplished performance, but to us, it's all in a day's work. Memorial Hermann. Breakthroughs every day.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we do one thing, and we do it better than anyone else. So why not let our food do the talking?
Love in the window.
Raising Cane's, only the best chicken finger meals. One love.
Off the 6th for your Huskies, the catcher number 35, Eric Voller.
So Eric Voller to lead it off against Cody Davenport. Bottom of the 6th inning. The Huskies trailing by a run. Fouls off the first pitch. Huskies scored a run in the first inning. Bears with 2 in the third, and that's it. Fouled away. It's 0-2. Swung on and missed, a strikeout for Davenport. 5 strikeouts for the Bears right-hander. Now to be Ryan Edmondson. Edmondson 1 for 2, grounded out to second to end the first inning, singled in the fourth. Strike on the outside corner. And that one called the strike on the outside corner. Looked a little low, but it's 0-2 nonetheless. And misses away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Edmondson fouls it back. Another 1-2 from Davenport. And Edmondson spoils that one as well. That one's outside. 2-2 to Edmondson. Two-two pitch on the way. That one's in the dirt and a full count. Payoff pitch from Davenport. And that's down and in for ball 4. Edmondson works the walk after falling behind in the count 0-2.
Designated hitter number 1, Anthony Jones.
Now to be Anthony Jones. It's 0 for 2 today. Flied out to left in the second. Struck out in the fourth. Takes a strike. And that's away, 1-1. Throw over and Edmondson gets back in. Jones lays off that one, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch on the way, and Jones fouls it off. Looked like that one was going to be a little low, but it's 2-2. So 2-2 pitch, and Jones fouls off another one. Two and two the count. One out here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Central Arkansas with a 2-1 lead. Ryan Edmondson over at first. Davenport sets. Now another 2-2. And Jones fouls off that one. 93 pitches for Davenport. This one driven to left, sending Bibiano back, but that one's going to hold up, and he makes the catch for the second out. It's a big ballpark, and the temperatures start to rise, as it does feel like a summer day today. The ball does not carry very well at all. So now here's Cal Clark with 2 outs and a runner at first. Clark 0 for 2, grounded out to the pitcher in the second, reached on a fielder's choice in the fourth. Swings and misses at strike one. Strike two, the outside corner. The 0-2 pitch misses up high for a ball. Edmondson leads away from first. Davenport gives him a look. Now the 1-2 to Clark. He's down low to even the count. Two-two pitch. Clark with a ground ball to second. And Anderson flips it to Duran for the third out. Go to the seventh inning. UCA 2, HBU 1 here on the Husky Sports Network.
Imagine you're obeying tax laws. No one except you, because everyone feels there's zero enforcement. None. That's Houston Construction. Lots of rules, no enforcement. UT's latest survey found 50% of Texas construction workers undocumented, having no OSHA or code training, and unknown skill capabilities. It's dangerous. The question? Who cares? We know non-union contractors don't care, but IBW 716 does. It's why we're trained, accredited, licensed, and pay taxes. IBW 716.
At Jimmy John's, we know how much you care about freshness, quality, and value. We want your sandwiches to arrive freaky fast, so they're freaky fresh. That's why we only deliver within 5 minutes of our stores, and not farther.
He's new.
If you're in the zone or in the store, you can get a freaky fresh sandwich. Jimmy John's, because sandwich.
Top of the 7th inning here in Houston. HBU trailing Central Arkansas 2-1. It'll be Alonzo Bibiano to lead it off for the Bears. Bibiano 0 for 2, grounded out to short to end the 2nd inning, flied out to right to end the 4th. Zach Carter enters the 7th inning with 78 pitches. And fires a strike. Cody Davenport will enter the bottom of the 7th inning with 99 pitches. The 0-1 pitch, and swung on and missed. Swinging a foul ball out of play. Count remains 0-2 on Bibiano. Breaking ball, and Bibiano just checks his swing and fouls it off. Another 0-2 pitch. That one's down in the dirt. So now it's 1-2. Bibiano steps back in. Carter winds and delivers. This one driven back up the middle, a base hit. So another leadoff base runner for the Bears.
The shortstop, number 3, Josmar Duran.
UCA has had a leadoff base runner on in 5 of the 7 innings. Only innings they didn't were the 2nd and the 6th. Squares the bunt, gets it down, and Carter fields it and throws it over to first. Gonzalez comes off the bag. Going to be a bunt single. Carter had to come off and make an off-balance throw to first.
Right fielder, number 1, Kobe Johnson.
So the first 2 runners reach safely here for the Bears. And that'll bring up Colby Johnson, who will probably be called on to bunt as well. Johnson 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the 3rd inning. Flied out to right in the 5th. Takes a strike. Didn't show bunt. Doesn't mean he won't here. Maybe trying to pull the defense back a little bit. Does square to bunt. Takes one up and in. Throw down to second is just back in time. Bibiano was off of second base and just got back in. Voller has 5 pickoffs this year, so he's not afraid to take a chance. One pitch. Bunt is fouled away. So now the count's 1-2 on Johnson. See if the bunt's still on. The 1-2 pitch popped into shallow center, and that is down for a base hit. Just reached out and poked it into center field. A bloop single for Johnson, and the bases are loaded. That'll be Nathaniel Sagdahl.
Nathaniel Sagdahl.
Sagdahl 1 for 2. RBI double and scored in the third inning. Struck out in the fifth. Had the bases loaded with nobody out here in the seventh. Takes a ball outside, 1-0. It's the 90th pitch for Carter. A strike on the inside corner. Chopped up the third baseline, and Clark, his only play will be to first. But now the Bears lead it 3-1 on the RBI ground out.
The second baseman, number 11, Jay Anderson.
I'll go back to the top of the order, and Jay Anderson, he's 1 for 3. Singled in the first inning, struck out in the third, flied out to right to end the fifth. Infield in for the Huskies, except for Franson at second base. They'll concede a run on a ball pulled to the right side. Don't want to concede 2 runs. Throw down to third, and the runner gets back. Pitch was inside for a ball. Fly ball into right field. Benna and Talbot tracking it. Talbot makes the sliding catch. Runners will tag. Bears lead it 4-1 on the sacrifice fly, and there's 2 outs.
Center fielder, number 23, Josh Reagan.
That'll be Josh Reagan with 2 outs and a runner at third. And the Bears with a 4-1 lead. So Johnson now at third. Reagan fouls it off. It's 0-1. It's 1 for 3 today. Popped up to second in the first inning. RBI double in the third. And then a ground out to short to lead off the sixth. Misses down low, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, throw down to third. So it's 1-2. With 2 outs, Johnson at third base. Bears must be getting pretty far off the bases, and one of these times, Voller is going to get them. There's a ground ball to short. Soriano backhands it. Long throw is in time.
All right, fans, it's time to
Just in time to get Reagan for the third out and keep a run from scoring. We go to the 7th inning stretch. UCA 4, HBU 1 here on the Husky Sports Network.
All right, everybody, if this doesn't get your toes tapping, then check your pulse, because you might be dead. Coming to you in living cola.
The joy of cola. Pepsi Cola. Jumping, just enjoy the ride. Take your time. Joy of bubbles, joy of fun, joy of Pepsi on your tongue. Greatest taste sensation under the sun.
Refreshing Pepsi Cola from the wonderful folks who put the R in cola. I'll be signing off now. I'll catch you at the Super Bowl.
Pepsi Cola.
Chase Talbot to lead it off against Cody Davenport. Pitch number 100 coming up, and it's bunted right back to it. One pitch and one out. Now to bring up Nathan Soriano. So Davenport's thrown 100 pitches, 72 strikes. Soriano is 0 for 3, popped up to second in the first inning, struck out in the third, grounded out to short in the fifth. Ball misses down. Swung on and missed for strike one. Fouled away, and it's 1-2. Swung on and missed for out number 2.
Second baseman number 4, Trent Franson.
7 strikeouts on the afternoon for Davenport. 2 outs and nobody on for Trent Franson. Swim popped up on the right side and gets out of play. Down and in for ball one. Davenport with a strike, 1-2. Driven into left, Bibiano going back, and he will reach up, make the catch, fall to the ground, and hang on for the third out. Go to the 8th inning. Bears 4, Huskies 1 here on the Husky Sports Network.
Hey fans, are you ready to...
At Memorial Hermann, we're many parts working in harmony, performing more brain and spinal surgeries than anyone in Houston, conducting groundbreaking research at our Misher Neuroscience Institute, establishing the region's largest network of certified stroke centers. Some might say this makes for an accomplished performance, but to us, it's all in a day's work. Memorial Hermann. Breakthroughs every day.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we do one thing, and we do it better than anyone else. So why not let our food do the talking?
Love in the window.
Raising Cane's, only the best chicken finger meals. One love.
Zach Carter back out for the 8th inning for HBU. He's thrown 98 pitches today.
Leading off the 8th for the
He'll be
Bears.
facing Tyler Smith.
The first baseman, number 17, Tyler Smith.
Smith 0 for 3, grounded into a double play to end the first inning, struck out in the third, and struck out again in the sixth. Pitch misses low and away for ball one. Down and in, 2-0 to Smith. Strike called. And Smith swings and misses to even the count. 2-2 pitch. Chop foul. Another 2-2 on the way from Carter. Driven the other way and a ground ball to short. Soriano fires over to first for out number one. Now brings up Bo Orlando.
Third baseman number 10, Bo Orlando.
Orlando 2 for 3. Grounded out to short in the second. Singled in the fourth and singled in the sixth. Went around for strike one. The 1-1 pitch, driven into left, and another base hit for Orlando. He's 3 for 4 today.
Designated hitter number 34, Marco Navarro.
Pitch misses outside to Navarro. Navarro 0 for 3, grounded out to the pitcher in the second, struck out in the fourth, struck out in the sixth. That misses away. Strike, hits the outer edge, 2-1. Down and in, 3 balls and a strike. Daniel Ensley warming up in the bullpen for the Huskies. Driven to short, Soriano flips it to Franson for one, over to first for the double play. That'll end the inning, and we go to the bottom of the 8th. Bears 4, Huskies 1 here on the Huskies Sports Network.
Imagine you're obeying tax laws. No one except you, because everyone feels there's zero enforcement. None. That's Houston Construction. Lots of rules, no enforcement. UT's latest survey found 50% of Texas construction workers undocumented, having no OSHA or code training, and unknown skill capabilities. It's dangerous. The question? Who cares? We know non-union contractors don't care, but IBW 716 does. It's why we're trained, accredited, licensed, and pay taxes. IBW 716.
At Jimmy John's, we know how much you care about freshness, quality, and value. We want your sandwiches to arrive freaky fast, so they're freaky fresh. That's why we only deliver within 5 minutes of our stores, and not farther.
He's new.
If you're in the zone or in the store, you can get a freaky fresh sandwich. Jimmy John's, because sandwich.
So new pitcher into the game for Central Arkansas. It's going to be sophomore right-hander Gavin Stone. He's from Jonesboro, Arkansas, Riverside High School. Here's the numbers on Stone for the season. Making his 13th appearance. He's 3-2 with 2 saves. 1.55 ERA. He's given up 6 runs, 5 earned on 29 hits. 43 strikeouts and 9 walks in 29 innings. Here's the final total on Cody Davenport. Threw 108 pitches, 1 run on 6 hits, 7 strikeouts and 2 walks in 7 innings. So here's Johnny Gonzalez to lead it off. He's 1 for 3 today, struck out in the first, singled in the third, and flied out to center in the 5th inning. Swings and misses at strike 1. Fouled away and 0-2. Swung on and missed. Catcher will have to throw it down to complete the out, and he does. There's one away. That'll be Brandon Benna.
Right fielder number 26, Brandon Benna.
Brandon 1 for 3. RBI single in the first inning. Flied out in the third and grounded out to short 2 in the 5th. Fastball misses away, and it's 1-0. Fouled back to even the count. Ground ball to short. Be a tough play for Duran. The throw is in time for out number 2. Brings up Eric Voller. 1 for 2 today. Singled in the first inning. Walked to lead off the 4th and struck out in the 6th. The strike called. Driven the other way. Johnson is there, makes the catch, a 1-2-3 inning, and we go the 9th. This is Arkansas 4, HBU 1 here on the Huskies Sports Network.
As former firemen, we learned the key to doing a great job was to work well together.
It's also the key to making a great sandwich.
Take our turkey bacon ranch sub, pile high with smoked turkey breast, sharp cheddar cheese, creamy peppercorn ranch, then top with bacon.
Or try our hook and ladder light. Starts at just $5.49. Like all our subs, a perfect balance of ingredients working well together.
If only you and your barber could work so well together.
At least I still need one.
Please.
Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
When you live in one of the fastest growing cities in America, it's important to align yourself with a credit union that has a history of people helping people. Houston Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution with over 50 years dedicated to helping families that live or work in the Houston area. We take pride in our competitive rates in several convenient locations. We give the Houston community peace of mind when purchasing your vehicle, buying your home, and preparing for your retirement. We're Houston's credit union.
So a new pitcher for the Huskies here in the top of the ninth inning. Be senior right-hander Daniel Inslee, 6'5", 225 from Las Vegas, Nevada, Spring Valley High School. Dan making his 13th appearance, 0-3 with a 6.14 ERA. He's given up 17 runs, 15 earned on 21 hits, 24 strikeouts and 18 walks in 22 innings. So here's the final numbers on Zach Carter. Threw 110 pitches, gave up 4 runs on 10 hits, 6 strikeouts, no walks in 8 innings.
Pitching, please. Now pitching for the Huskies, number 27, Daniel Inslee.
So it'll be Alonzo Bibiano to lead it off for the Bears, Josh Duran, and then Colby Johnson. Bibiano 1 for 3 on the day, grounded out to short in the second inning, flied out to right in the fourth, and singled and scored when he led off the seventh.
Leading off the ninth for the Bears, the left fielder, number 9, Alonzo Bibiano.
So Bibiano led off the seventh with a single. And then Duran and Johnson followed with bunt singles. Well, Duran followed with a bunt single, then Johnson, a little, excuse me, bloop single into center field to load the bases. And the Bears came away with a pair of runs. The insurance runs they needed here to take a 4-1 lead, and there's strike one to Bibiano. Swing and a miss for strike two. The 0-2 pitch from Inslee. Lays off of it for ball one. And the Huskies scored their only run in the very first inning. Had chances to score in the third and fourth, and really Cody Davenport locked him up after that. The 1-2 pitch misses away to even the count. Cody Davenport and then Gavin Stone last inning. The 1-2-3 inning for Stone. 2-2 pitch. Misses up high and a full count. Payoff pitch. Just misses down and in. It's a leadoff walk to Bibiano, who had fallen behind in the count 0-2.
The shortstop, number 3, Josh Duran.
That'll be Josh Duran. 2 for 2 today, hit by a pitch in the third inning, singled in the fifth and singled and scored in the seventh. Squares the bunt. Takes it upstairs for a ball. This one down and in, so now it's 2-0. bunted up the first baseline. Inslee fields it, gets it over to first for the out. But Duran with his sacrifice bunt, moving Bibiano up to second.
The right fielder, number 1, Colby Johnson.
Fly ball into right. That sends Benna back, and he's still going back, and he can't make the catch. Runner had to hold up from second. So it's going to be a double for Johnson as Bibiano goes into third. That'd be Nathaniel Sagdahl.
Nathaniel Sagdahl.
Infield comes in for the Huskies. Sagdahl takes a strike. Sagdahl with an RBI double in the third inning. That put the Bears ahead for good so far. Struck out in the fifth, and an RBI ground out for good measure in the seventh. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch, swung on and missed. Inslee gets a strikeout for out number 2.
Second baseman, number 11, Jay Anderson.
Be Jay Anderson. 1 for 4. Singled in the first inning, struck out in the third, flying out to right in the fifth, and delivered a sac fly in the seventh, so he's 1 for 3. Takes a strike. So Bibiano at third and Johnson at second. And driven to right, but Franson there to stab the line drive and end the inning and keep 2 runs off the board. We go to the bottom of the ninth. The Huskies trailing the Bears 4-1 here on the Husky Sports Network.
At Memorial Hermann, we're many parts working in harmony, performing more brain and spinal surgeries than anyone in Houston, conducting groundbreaking research at our Misher Neuroscience Institute, establishing the region's largest network of certified stroke centers. Some might say this makes for an accomplished performance, but to us, it's all in a day's work. Memorial Hermann. Breakthroughs every day.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we do one thing, and we do it better than anyone else. So why not let our food do the talking?
Love in the window.
Raising Cane's, only the best chicken finger meals. One love.
Gavin Stone back out there for the ninth for Central Arkansas, trying to close it out for the Bears. Be his second inning of work. He'll face Ryan Edmondson to lead it off for HBU. Edmondson is 1 for 2, grounded out to second in the first inning, singled in the fourth, and then walked in the sixth. Stone's first pitch misses down low for a ball. Chop foul. The 1-1 from Stone misses down and in. Edmondson fouls it away to even the count. Two-two pitch, and on the outside corner for strike three. The first out here in the bottom of the ninth.
Designated hitter number
That'll be Anthony Jones. Jones 0 for 3, flied out to left in the second. Struck out in the fourth and flied out to left in the sixth. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Misses low and away, 1-1. Fouled away, and Jones behind in the count. Here's the 1-2, and Jones chops that one foul as well. Another 1-2 pitch, up high to even the count. Anthony fouls that one away. Count remains 2-2. One out, nobody on. Huskies trailing at 4-1, bottom of the ninth here in the Southland Conference Series opener. Another 2-2 from Stone. Ground ball to short. Duran has it and over to first in time for out number 2. I have a pinch hitter here for Cal Clark.
Catches phase pitch hitting for the Huskies, number 5, Matt Solomon.
It's going to be junior Matt Solomon. He's from Katy and Katy High School. Solomon hitting 111. 2 doubles, a home run, 4 RBIs, and 4 runs scored. So the Huskies trailing 4-1 with 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch on the way from Stone is popped up into right field. Johnson under it. And he makes the catch for the third out, and the Bears take the first game of this series by a score of 4-1. We'll come back and wrap it up right after this here on the Husky Sports Network.
All right, everybody, if this doesn't get your toes tapping, then check your pulse, because you might be dead. Coming to you in living cola.
joy of cola. Pepsi Cola, jump in, just enjoy the ride. Take your time, joy of bubbles, joy of fun, joy of Pepsi on your tongue. Greatest taste sensation under the sun.
Refreshing Pepsi Cola from the wonderful folks who put the R in cola. I'll be signing off now. I'll catch you at the Super Bowl.
Pepsi Cola.
Russ Renault back here on the HBU Baseball postgame show. Quick wrap up here in Game 1. Central Arkansas, 4 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They're now 22-20 overall, 12-7 in the Southland. And HBU 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. Huskies now 13-28, 6-13 in the league. Win goes to Cody Davenport. He's now 4-3. Gave up 1 run on 6 hits, 7 strikeouts, and 2 walks in 7 innings. And Gavin Stone picking up his 3rd save. No runs, no hits, 2 strikeouts in 2 innings. Zach Carter takes the loss. He's now 3-7. 4 runs on 10 hits, 6 strikeouts, no walks in 8 innings. Offensively for UCA, Bo Orlando going 3 for 4. Josh Duran 2 for 2 with a run scored. Colby Johnson 2 for 4 and scored a run. RBIs, Nathaniel Sagdahl with a pair of RBIs, scored a run. And Jay Anderson and Josh Reagan adding RBIs for the Bears. Trent Franson going 2 for 4 and scoring the only run of the game for the Huskies. So we will come back tomorrow and do it again. Huskies looking to even up the series with a 1 o'clock start on Saturday afternoon. We'll have it right here for you on the Husky Sports Network. Sunday's finale at 2 p.m. Once again, your Huskies falling in this series opener by a score of 4-1 now have their work cut out for them the rest of the way. Going to have to get hot here in a hurry. So tomorrow at 1 o'clock, we'll be on the air at 12:45, and we will see you then. Thanks for joining us here on your Friday afternoon, and we will see you tomorrow, everybody. Good night.
You've been listening to HBU Husky Sports on the DNA Husky Sports Network. These broadcasts are brought to you by the corporate partners of HBU Athletics, Houston Federal Credit Union, Memorial Hermann Healthcare System, Marriott Houston West Chase, Raising Cane's, Under Armour, Firehouse Subs, Pepsi, Shipley Donuts, 4 Points by Sheraton, IBEW Local 716, Jimmy John's Subs, Kolache Factory, and Holiday Inn Express. That's going to do it for now, but we thank you for being a part of this broadcast, and until we see you again down the road, so long, and dogs up.